So we did decide to send it off to pathology.
This is what I was working on.
Ooh, she likes it.
Hello there, all you wonderful people of the internet. Today's video is sponsored by Green Chef. They are the first 100% USDA certified organic meal kit delivery service. They also have vegan options. Of course, Ryan and I were really excited when they wanted to work with us. They sent us 3 different meals to try out, and actually 2 of them are also vegan and gluten-free. So we are gonna cook up this bad boy right here, which is the pasta peperonata with basil pesto. Probably pronounced that wrong, but let's get to cooking. We need to take a time out here to talk about the fact that the green peppers were pre-pitted.
Like, they were halved and pitted, so you don't have to do that by yourself.
You don't have to deal with the seeds.
That's always kind of
That is wonderful. I have never experienced that before, so I was quite happy.
Very nice.
So like I mentioned, Green Chef is the very first 100% USDA certified organic meal kit delivery service. So they have several different menu options: keto, paleo, omnivore, vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free, and pescatarian. Pretty much they have something for everybody, which is awesome. All of their ingredients are carefully packed in an insulated box, so you don't have to worry about anything going bad, as well as there's flexibility. So if you feel like skipping a week, you can skip that week and then order your next week. Then of course you have these beautifully designed recipe cards that you can keep after as well, so you have the recipe if you really like it for later. And of course, Green Chef is giving you guys $50 off your very first box. So if you go to the link in the description box, you can go ahead and click that, and your first box, you can get $50 off. So one of the reasons Ryan and I love meal kit delivery services is they're just very convenient. It's really nice when you have a night that you have to quick whip something together and you haven't thought of something. It's already there. Everything is proportioned perfectly out for you so that you don't really have to think about it. But even if not for yourself, this is a great gift to give to people as well that have just had a baby, or maybe they just got married, or they just moved into a new home. So that's another idea for your coupon, is you could gift it to somebody else as well. It's time to dig in and try. Oh, that is really good. I would like whoever these chefs are to come and cook for me for a living. It's so flavorful.
It really is.
It's really, really good.
So good.
So if you guys want to get $50 off your first Green Chef order, of course, go check out the link again down in the description box. And thanks again to Green Chef for sponsoring today's video.
I think it goes all the way up to the ceiling.
You think it's gonna go all the way up to the ceiling?
Good morning, guys. It is a Saturday and we are on our way to Rev's first dance recital. So she's not in the car with us because my mom is actually volunteering, like helping keep her class in one place. So Rev went with her early. So we have Ren and Arianna-Lynne, and so we're on our way. Ryan's parents are on their way. So we're gonna go watch her dance.
It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing that's making me feel.
Revy! Good job!
You want to tell her bye?
Thinking about you. Your favorite. You want those? Here you go. So Rev got to see Grandma and Grandpa. She's now on the way back in, well, our car, because Papa took our car here. But we couldn't record her like actual dance because we weren't supposed to record. But we did record the practice dress rehearsal, which we were allowed to. So you guys saw that. If you missed it, it's in the video before this, so you can go check that out. I have to run home, put Grayson in the car, and get him over to the vet before 12 because I have an appointment for 11:45, which I'm definitely not doing that because he has to get his bandage off. Alright guys, I'm interjecting here, coming to you a few days in the future. We'll go back to the past in a minute. I imported all the footage tonight to start editing this vlog, and like 8 files out of all the files that we recorded over these last few days are corrupt for some reason. I've tried putting them in an encoder to fix them. It's just not working. So that footage though was me talking about Grayson's results. If you guys are a little bit behind, Grayson had this little like nodule blood blister thing on his balls. We're talking about a dog here. And we weren't sure exactly what it was. It started bleeding all over the place just randomly. And so of course I took him into the vet to get it checked out. So even after the compression, it was clear that it was going to keep bleeding with just very minimal pressure. So our vet had decided, you know, it's probably best that we just fix him now instead of waiting until he's 2. And instead of doing a typical neuter where they just remove the balls, they remove the balls and the sac. So normally the sac will stay and then it will shrink up over time. But because that like blood blister was in the sac, we were going to remove it and send it off to pathology to have it tested. Now his breeder, she was the one that suggested, so we hadn't even really thought about it. Well, I'm sure that the vet had, she just hadn't gotten to that yet. But she mentioned on the phone, she was like, well, should we send it off to pathology to make sure it's not cancerous? So we did decide to send it off to pathology, and we got it back, and I got those results when I took him into the vet again, and it was cancerous. So the type of cancer that he has, normally they see it in like the spleen or the heart, and that is like a very aggressive, bad version. But this one is just of the skin. So even though that part is gone now, it can pop up in other parts. So he's otherwise healthy, he's doing fine, but occasionally this cancer might pop up somewhere and we just are going to have to remove it surgically, send it off to pathology to make sure we got 100% margins, and then that's it. So in this case for this one, they did get 100% margins when they did when they removed it this last time, so there's no worries. As of right now, he is cancer free, but he still has the chance of it coming back. I've talked about before, you know, we ended up getting him from a breeder, but he was like a rehome. He was abused when he was very young. He has zero history of any health problems in his line, not even a single case of bloat. But because of how he was raised in the beginning of his life, it can drastically change, you know, their health. There's just no saying what kind of damage that did, and that was one of the reasons that originally when he was first placed, he had breeding rights. And she, the breeder that he came from, immediately removed them after he had gone through everything because she wants a healthy line. She's a very responsible breeder. There are those out there. Now, regardless, I never had planned on breeding a dog or not fixing a dog that I got anyways. But kind of just like background story with him. But this is exactly why, you know, that she had decided that when she rehomed him that she would take away those rights that she had originally given. Yeah, it kind of sucks, but at the same time, it's best case scenario when it comes to cancer. You know, he is healthy, he's fine right now. They got that all removed, and yes, it can pop back up somewhere else, but as of right now, Mr. Grayson is sleeping, but also cancer free for the moment. I mean, yeah, it's obviously not great. It's not good news hearing that your dog had cancer and it could pop up again, but I'm just thankful that it's the type that, you know, he doesn't need to be on heavy medication. He doesn't need to go into surgery for like internal exploratory stuff. She said the type of cancer that they normally see with this name, like the internal one, she said that they're like in the same family as the skin one, but it's not like the skin one turns into the other. Like that's not the case with this. So we don't have to worry about that. It's just like a skin issue. So yeah, we'll just wait and see. He could never have one pop up again, or he could have several pop up again. And so we'll just tackle those as they come and remove them, make sure that we get them all removed, get all of it removed, and then wait and hopefully not another one pops up. For now, he's good and that one is removed, and so now I'm gonna go back to the regular vlog.
It is now Saturday evening, and I was just cleaning out the cupboards a little bit, and the girls decided they wanted to play with some of these lids. Mason jar lids that I had pulled out. You two are cute. Hey kiddos, did you see what Daddy put together? Ready? Oh! Bum, ba, bum, bum, bum. This is what I was working on with Tim. I don't know if that was ever mentioned in the vlog, but it's just little wood boards, perfect for holding all of our oils. And so just sits right there. And close it, open it, close it, open it, close it, open it.
Are those ours?
Yep, that one too. And then did this little one as well. So this is just set on the counter, but these sit right there. This is really meant for the roller bottles because these actually don't like drop down in there. So this is more for the roller ball ones that are skinnier. It's gonna go in the girls' bathrooms. Now obviously this is here. Makes everything nice, easy to see, easily accessible. Opens up some space that was taken up right here. So you know, pretty nice. I'm pretty pleased with it. I like it a lot. What should we give Mommy for Mother's Day?
I know. I love you, Mommy.
copied this for the spelling, right?
Yeah.
So I just wrote this for Rev to copy. Ari, that's a nice person.
No, it's the flowers. And these are two flowers.
Nice flowers, kiddo. But anyways, look at this. Rev wrote it and messed up a little bit there. And so she came over here and look at this. I love you, Mommy.
I put some flowers.
You did so good,
Here's
Rev.
my name on the back. I did it like a walk.
Oh,
And because I put my yard right there and I didn't have enough room.
very neat. But I totally forgot to mention, one of the next things I want to make is a holder for mason jar lids. Because right now we just kind of have them all thrown together in this thing. And it doesn't make it the easiest. Well, this is all the like sealed lids. We do have this, which is primarily what we use, these plastic lids that don't have a seal. We are talking about and contemplating possibly doing some canning in the future. So in that case, we would in fact need these sealed lids to be able to do that. So that's one of the next things I want to make, is a holder for that. All about making stuff. I want to make everything. Literally everything. Rensley is getting her first real food tonight.
I think she wants a spoon.
Ooh, she likes it. Is that yummy? Good job.
What are you eating? Her noodles? Her bottle?
What you're putting in there?
You want some water? Want some? Well, sure didn't take you long to figure out a sippy cup. Jeez, kid. Is that good? It's just every once in a while. Grab it. There you go.
Oh, he don't need to make you again. And again, my herself, okay?
So here is the aftermath of her meal. She ate 5 of them, at least, I think. I'm also super impressed that she did not gag, like, once. Not even once. She did do, like, the shaking where it's, like, the texture kind of freaks him out. Ari did that in the beginning, too, when she was baby led weaning. We didn't do baby led weaning with Revelyn. But Ari did that a couple times, too. It's just as they're, like, figuring out new textures. It's kind of like when you get, like, a shiver down your spine, like, that kind of response. But she didn't gag at all, and she definitely ate some. Like, I saw her full on chewing. Some of them she spat back out and they went into her bib, but she ate at least 5 of them. And she kept trying to put them back in her mouth and eat. The cucumbers kind of got frustrating for her just because her pincher grasp isn't exactly as great as I had thought it was. And they're just slippery. I'm sure we're gonna have some people that are like, holy moly, you just fed your kid noodles as a first meal. Yeah, baby led weaning is, you don't do any purees, they feed themselves. You obviously can feed them yogurt or oatmeal or stuff like that, but they would feed it to themselves. The whole point is that they're feeding themselves. They learn to chew right away instead of just pushing straight back to their mouth how they would with purees. And so a baby's gag reflex, even if they do gag, it's only about halfway through, halfway back in their mouth. So it's not even near the actual back of their throat. So even when they do gag, it's not like something to be super worked up about. Pretty much all baby led weaning babies gag at some point on something. It's safe if it's done correctly. You know, I'm not gonna hand her cashews or something that she can't chew or anything like that. But no, she did really good. And there's actually cashews in that meal, so she also had introduction to nuts and did fine with them. So yeah, we'll see if she gets gassy or not.
Are you dancing with Rensley? Are you dancing?
Whoa, you went a little off course that time.
I just realized we haven't really showed her sitting up.
Look at you.
You chilling? Look at you go. He's so cute. I'm sorry, 3rd child problems. We don't record every single minute. If it makes you feel better, you get to sleep in bed with us way more than any other kid. And you're held way more than any other kid. You are. You are.
that's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did and you are on YouTube, hit the thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And if you're on Facebook, make sure you hit the follow button as well as turn on notifications so you get notified when we post our next video, which will be on Thursday, as always. Bye.